And so I was about to go to bed. And that's the only reason I'm shooting this video. Because I might finna get up and turn the light on and do any of that stuff. But I was just about to lay down and I'm watching NBA TV and I see this video about Kyrie Irving in a post that he made on Twitter. And I guess his owner mad or whatever. Because he posted a book, sharing a book basically about the root of words, the origins, where they really come from, and what they mean and stuff like that. And I guess the book, which is on Amazon, where ain't nobody complaining about that, it talks about anti-Semitism and the meaning of it, and goes into the origin of people in the world. Everything that's happening, whether you all want to agree with this or not, that Kanye and that Kyrie or anybody else has said, it must be some truth to it, because if it wasn't, people wouldn't get mad. Especially people in quote-unquote high places. Because they put bullshit all over the internet on a regular basis. And don't nobody say anything about it. You understand? There's videos of people getting killed on Facebook. I mean, all type of nonsense. And YouTube, they don't take it down. They leave it up. I mean, shit on TikTok that shouldn't be on TikTok. People saying all type of crazy shit, but ain't nobody doing anything about it. But now you're mad. And it's just all craziness. And all it tells me is, and all I should tell anybody else, is that you can call Kanye crazy or whatever, or you can try to, even people were trying to call Kyrie crazy, just like the whole thing with vaccinations. I know nurses, I know doctors who don't believe in certain things. So if you want to believe in something or you tie yourself to something and you beholden to that, that's fine. Do that. But you can't get mad or be upset with somebody else who doesn't believe in that or do it. And if they're not impeding on your progress, they're not physically harming you, or they're talking, why do you have a problem with it? And it just so happened I was watching YouTube today, and I just ran across this video of Leo Cohen. He was one of the people that started, Def Jam, the first rap label. And he's a Caucasian man, and he's Jewish. And he was on The Breakfast Club. And me personally, now the video came out, I don't know if it was this year or it was last year or whatever, but they were talking because now he's the CEO or runs YouTube or whatever. So they were talking about all this stuff, and this is before what happened to Kanye. I think it was maybe last year when the video came out. They were just talking about the music industry and how the music industry's changed, because it did. Because when the distribution has changed, and that's the one thing that corporate America, you can call them whatever you want them to, they own distribution. There's no African American distribution companies. And that's where all the money is made. And now that people were starting to, talk about publishing and getting their rights to their music, that's taken away from the money that they were getting from the labels were getting from them, and they were getting it itself. But they refused to let go of distribution. So then when you get streaming and artists started streaming their own music, getting clicks and making money off of it, of course the music business had to change. So what did the distribution company do? They put a agglomerate on the streaming music now. And how music works when you stream. Yeah, you can stream music and make money, which is totally fine. But for the people who want to stream music and become popular and be all over TV and movies like that, you got to sign with these new labels, and they don't just get money off your music. Now they get money off your shows, your likeness, and all other stuff. But anyway, he was talking to him, and the way he was talking to them, Charlamagne, Angela Lee, and DJ Envy should have been offended. See, and what bothers me, especially when it comes to hip hop, like when they said when Bill Clinton was in office, because he played the saxophone, he did some ratchet shit, that they said he was the first black president. And see, this is when I tell people we are our biggest problem, because we have allowed media and everybody else to tell us that only we do ratchet shit and crazy shit and illegal shit, and it's supposed to be cool. So then when a white person do it, we welcome into the fold. No, that's not what black people don't. That's what niggers do. And I mean with the ER, not with the A. That's what they do. But he's up there and he's talking about how he got into the business and his family. He was an accountant when his mom worked for this Jewish bank. So when he was like, you can go watch the interview. It's on the Breakfast Club. He talked about this. And people talking about how he truth, and he was telling the truth. So then they started asking him about, what about these artists who are promoting, sipping cough syrup and stuff like that? He said, why did you sign them? And he told them, he said, listen, when these people come to my office and they got a cup in hand, he said, I tell them straight to their face, you the new crackheads. You are addicted to opium and it's not going to end well. So they said, then why did you sign and work with them? And then his response was, he said, because I believe in them and I believe that they can do better, which I didn't believe. But then he said, the truth is that I'm a businessman. I got to take care of my family. And I totally respect it because he's telling you the truth. I'm a businessman. Businessman, bottom line, is making money and product. So if you got somebody who's on drugs, but they make good music, and they're good at their craft and stuff like that, why should I not, make money off of them because of their situation? Now, should I try to help them? Maybe you should. People was trying to help DMX, and look what happened to him. There's not many stories there is in the music industry of artists going way back in the day. Look at what happened to Whitney Houston. So I can't be mad at him for doing what business people do. What we need to do is stop making this bullshit ass music and stop glorifying it. It's insanity. And now I understand. So like I said, I post some video. I got a YouTube page and I post videos on YouTube too. But again, when I make videos, I'm not making bullshit ass videos. Well, usually something's going on in the world and I have an opinion on it. And, a lot of people, just like where I work at, when I'm out and I'm dealing like with real people and real like government issues and talk, and we creating this, a lot of people really listen to me because I believe that I'm a very intelligent person, regardless of how I act sometimes or whatever. I'm a human being and I have a dark sense of humor and I'm funny. Shit, fuck it. But anyways, so I think I got like 45 subscribers or whatever, maybe 50. So you would think, now that's not a large number of subscribers, but you would think that when I post a video, anybody that subscribed to my page would look at the videos, correct? So anybody that I subscribe to, when they post a video, I usually look at it. A lot of my videos, and if you look at the videos and the things I'm talking about, be having like 1 view, 2 views, and I take the links from my video and I post them underneath, like Breakfast Club interviews and stuff like that. So it just goes to show you how I'm not a big fish in this whole Instagram world and this and that, and nor do I want to be. But I do go and voice my opinion about things, and I place them on these big platforms for other people to look at and I have gotten responses back. But I don't want all that drama. But I just want people to wise up and pay attention to what's going on in the world. So he was talking about rap music and all this stuff, and he was like, "How I'm a businessman," and then he was talking about how music is changing and how it's going to be a renaissance in music today, and how even with the music that is being made, he's making money off of it. But again, he doesn't care about what the message is because he's a businessman. He said this. He doesn't care about what the message is. He's here to make money. And in a way, you can't fault him for that. So what, he's supposed to just not sign artists and do anything and just let his business fail and not make any money? And we try to act like, well, it's all the labels or whatever in the industry that is putting this music out there. Yeah, but we're the one making it. How about stop making it? We have full control over that. We walk around and we try to boycott and say all this other shit. You want to talk shit about it. We get together and help try to counsel Kanye and Kyrie and everybody else, and Black Lives Matter people show up. How about us get together and try to get these artists to rap about something totally different? But here's the kicker, and this is where you're going to lose rappers here in America. So they also was talking about, and I tell people this all the time, how rap music is the biggest genre of music it is in the world. Rap, to be honest, the biggest money-making, most influential, you know the word I'm trying to say. I can't pronounce something. Influential, there we go, thing that ever came out of America, whether people want to believe it or not, is rap music. Nothing. African American culture and hip hop culture is the biggest thing that ever had come out of this country. And if you look around the world, you can see it from the way people dress, the music, everything. Look, shit, you can't even make a country music songs now unless it got some kind of hip hop in it. These motherfucking country music people are rapping now. Literally. So, but it is what it is. But here's where you're going to lose. So he was talking about how rap music is big in England and all these other places. And then he sit up here and said, he told them to their faces. He said, the great thing about, hip hop in other countries now, these other people in other countries aren't trying to sound like American rappers anymore. They having their own style, and it's big, and the beat and the way the music is, it's a beautiful thing, and it's going to be great. And he was talking about somebody named P&B or whatever it is from South Africa, some group. But there's a lot of this music, even if you look on the internet, especially YouTube, which now monetizes money and people get their label. People got like their own pages because Leo Korn, who was big in rap music, on 300 Entertainment, and now YouTube is literally this own rap label, and people don't even understand it. But like he said, the music is big, and now that they got their own sound, it's going to be even bigger over there in countries. So now what you have is you got people in these other countries, which when you got different countries with a bigger population than we have, and they all, listening, they're taking rap music and making it what it is in their own, and they're naive to the practices that goes on over here. What you think of that over there? So of course he doesn't mind the nonsense that we're doing here, and we're killing each other over this nonsense, and it's going to die out because guess what? There's a whole new population of people who are making rap music, but they're just putting their own twist to it. And they can go over there and make so much money because these people don't know the game yet. Because the game has changed and is new. So they can sign these people over in these other countries who are impoverished. And, the money that we are here to, they're not going to hear to that money over there in that country. in these other countries, Europe and every place else, they're not going to do it. And what's going to happen in some future tense, at some point they're going to be like, you know what? Here in America, the rap music that we listen to is going to die out. And it's going to die out because majority of us, a lot of us is tired of listening to this murder, kill shit anyways. And we shouldn't have been making it in the first place. And we asked for this. Those record labels didn't make us make. Oh, and people talking about, I'm reporting from the street. I'm just reporting from, you're not. When you're a reporter goes out, sees some shit, even if you rap it about it and you tell a story about what happened, what you see, you don't go out talking about what you're going to do to somebody and all this other shit. So you all just keep making this music. While, again, in the near future, it's going to be a wrap, literally, for us over here and those record labels and the people, corporate Americas that you all complain about. You won't have to complain about them much more. And you're not going to be making the music, making the money that you're making right now because you're not rapping about anything and everybody's going to get tired of it. You can only, just like R&B disappeared. How long you think rap music and everything, the only thing we're talking about is selling drugs and killing people. How long you think that music going to last? Before somebody get tired of hearing. You know how they tried to do Hammer when Hammer came in and was dancing and partying and having fun and, oh, we don't want to hear that and this and that. And MC Hammer was one of the biggest artists ever to do anything because it was new and it was, everybody don't want to sell drugs or hear that nonsense on a regular basis. It has its places or whatever. And I still listen to rap music to talk about that nonsense, but I'm smart enough and I know better. So if you go watch that Breakfast Club interview, Lil Cohen told everybody exactly to their face what about to happen. And they sat there and listened to that man and did or said absolutely nothing to rebuttal anything that he said. So you can't get mad when people who are part of the industry, whether it's sports or music, are telling you something that you don't have any idea about yourself because you don't participate in that part of that community. So you don't know. So you should take a hear and listen to something that somebody's telling you who is, Kanye didn't become a billionaire without knowing and seeing some shit. When you're a professional athlete and you get paid millions and millions of dollars like Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, you see shit and you know shit. You have contracts that we have no idea what's in those contracts. So again, we're going to have to start thinking for ourselves and stop being led around and let people tell you what it is. And use your brain. Use your brain. Look at all the stuff that's going on right around election time. I'm getting so many text messages telling me to go vote because I voted last time. These people really don't understand. I have no intentions on voting Democrat or Republican because it's a bunch of nonsense. And again, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I voted Democratic last year just because. Just because. But I'm not going to continue to, when you vote for something, that means you are in alliance to whatever that thing that you voted for and you claim that name to be. Whatever they do, you are in alliance with that. When you pledge allegiance to the flag, whatever America does, to whatever country or to whoever else, you are in line with what they're saying or what they're doing. Let's always remember that. That's why you shouldn't join any party. You shouldn't join any group. I'm a human being. I'm going to continue to say that. I mean, in society, we call ourselves Black, African Americans. That's what we is. But, and I say that sometimes, and I try not to, but in the big scheme of things, I'm a human being. And that's all we all are.